Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 945. 945, you'd like to know what will they be doing next for the two of you? Let us see. All right, so it looks like they're going to have a conversation here. When we have this Ace of Swords coming forward, we're wanting to create communication, we're wanting to create flow, we're wanting to take an opportunity here to kind of speak our truth, to say something. And so this energy comes forward here as them wanting to be able to bring forward a point of self-expression, to say how they feel, to try to connect, to see some sort of movement forward. We're wanting to express ourselves. And so when we have this combination come forward here with the Four of Pentacles, they might express some sort of vulnerability in the situation. They might express their internal wants and desires with the idea of the Nine of Cups. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm wanting. This is what I'm desiring, right? Try to bring forward that sort of energy here to bring in bring forward a sense of self-expression, right? Try to bring forward here's my wants, my wishes, my desires. Here's how I'm trying to connect with you. There's that sort of energy that's coming forward. Like they're trying to take some sort of step for the two of you to connect and for the two of you to see some sort of direction forward that can make things feel fulfilling or make things feel like you two are moving forward in a way that individually you are getting what you're wanting or you're feeling good. It's not just what one person is wanting. It's not just how one person wants to move forward. We are instead having this energy of both parties being able to move forward in a way that feels good. So that seems to be what's coming forward next from them, is this like action of truth or action of conversation to try to get some sort of flow or vulnerability to come forward here between the two of you. So let's see. What will they be? Will they be coming back to you with love? Let us see. Will they be coming back here to love you? Let us see. All right, so we do have the Knight of Cups coming forward. The Knight of Cups is the wisher, the wanter, the desire, the dream bringer, right? Bringing forward exactly what you'd be wanting and asking for out of the situation. We do have a bit of pushback coming forward with the idea of the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a very stubborn energy. It makes it a really hard time getting what we're looking for. It makes it a really hard time moving forward. So we're not just immediately getting what we're wanting, but we are in a place of trying to get an opportunity to come forward here, trying to get some sort of flow. So I would say that they are coming back to try to bring forward what the two of you are wanting and desiring, to try to bring forward some sort of point of connection. But it seems like at the same time that there is some sort of difficult energy here in making things happen where it's not exactly where we would like to be. So I do see the energy coming forward here of trying to bring love, trying to bring happiness, trying to bring closeness and connection, but still kind of being in a place of falling short rather than having everything be exactly what we're looking for to come forward. So we are seeing the energy of love rather than the energy of friendship only. But we are having a hard time bringing exactly everything forward here. The Four of Swords is a rested energy, so we're not coming forward with that truth and like professing our love, but we're coming forward to try to bring more of a rested style of energy here between the two of you. And so when we have this Four of Swords energy come forward, it's trying to bring forward peace, value, rest, and connection to create a sense of flow and create a sense of desirable energy here between the two of you. So I would say that they will be coming back to love you, yes, but it's not just an unconditional here I am type of love. It is just more of being in I'm present to want to romantically connect with you. I'm not trying to move forward too fast. I do want to take my time. And just kind of being in that sort of direction or that sort of place to try to build things up in a much more stable way rather than to kind of create a sense of rush, right? Because we feel here with the Four of Cups like there could be maybe something missing of what we're wanting even though things aren't moving forward, right? So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. If you are interested in having a personal reading here today. So yours is on the morning slot. Yours is on the morning slot, my dear. This is the evening slot. Yours was done this morning on the morning slot. No worries. It should just be the first one before this one on the page. So we have 946. 946, this is a bit of a tricky question because it's kind of an invasion of privacy on one hand, but that's not necessarily the issue. The issue is I don't know you. So I don't know what they would have been able to talk about. So say we have a card that comes forward like the Empress per se. That could mean a whole chapter book list of things. So I'm only going to be able to go on the surface level. I won't actually be able to dive in deep as to things that they've talked about you in a way that maybe you're looking to see come forward. It's going to be incredibly general just because I don't know you on a personal level. So I can't relate to the Empress being the beauty pageant award that you just won, right? Like I don't know those things about you. So there's a bit of a difficult aspect that comes forward with this particular question. So I just want to let you know that right off the hop here. So let us see, what have they talked about you when it comes to thus far? All right. So the Three of Cups as well as the Six of Cups energy is going to come forward to the mutual connections aspect. So the Three of Cups can be what connects all of you two together, or I should say all of the three of you together. And then the Six of Cups can come forward with the idea of memories. So the memories that you may share together, places that they've seen, maybe two out of the three of you together, right? Things like that would come forward with the Three of Cups, Six of Cups. The idea of connecting, how the two of you are in the same community, and then the Six of Cups is going to bring forward those memories there in terms of the past and connecting in general as well. Now, when we have the World card coming forward here as well, this World card is going to talk about the internet for me, but it's also going to talk about cycles or over the years. So however long that everybody knows each other here, it could be talking about the history, talking about how you guys met, talking about anything that you have on social media, or talking about anything that could be connected to social media when it comes to the three of you there as well. And then when we have the Four of Wands coming forward there too, the Four of Wands is going to talk about the moment. So this could be them talking about their individual connections when it comes to you, rather than the Three of Cups is going to talk about the group. The Four of Cups, or I should say the Four of Wands, is going to talk about things more on an individual level. Here's how I react to you. Here's how I connect with you, right? That's the energy that they come forward with. So they're personal, more so personal or momentary relationships to you. Not necessarily specifically about the past, but how are they connecting to you as individuals right here, right now? What's your tie to each other in this particular point in time? Now, this Four of Cups comes forward with a bit of a stubborn energy. This could say that they talk about when the past energy when it comes to your love life versus the moment. This could say talking about anything that you've been stuck on in the past, stuck on people, stuck on relationships, stuck on ideas. They can be talking about that there as well, and kind of having this sense of maybe not looking towards the new, because the Ace of Cups is going to give that newness. And when we have the Four of Cups coming forward, it talks about the lack of new. So not moving forward in new ways when it comes to love, but wanting to get something from the past. They could be talking about that as well. Then we have two new beginnings coming forward, the Fool as well as the Ace of Wands. This could say that they could be talking about you needing to move forward in new ways or new directions in life that you're taking, especially when it comes to things that you're passionate about. If you say you're starting some sort of whatever art project, or you're starting some sort of, you're going back to school for whatever cooking classes, right? Something that you're passionate about, they can be talking about that, especially as it relates to new beginnings in your life or new directions. The Ace of Wands can also just be the idea of new beginnings in general. So just kind of talking about new beginnings in your life, or how things have kind of changed from the idea of the past to the present moments there as well. They could be talking about that. And then the Two of Swords also comes forward with the idea of the decision. So they could be reflecting reflecting on the decision to move forward in a new way, or the decisions that you're making here when it comes to how they known you in the past versus how they know you in the present moment. Talking about if you're deciding to move forward in any sort of new directions, or kind of just where is your mind at in general here right now. That's the energy that I see come forward here when it comes to what they've talked about you. So their past, the past connection with you, moving forward over the years, and what does that look like, the cycles that everybody has been through, their personal relationships, personal connections to you, the stubbornness or the kind of looking towards the past when it comes to your love life, the need to move forward in the new directions, or the new directions in general that you're moving forward into, and kind of just in general, again, where your mind is at here right now, and like maybe more in current decisions that you're making there as well, rather than decisions that you've made in the past. It seems more so tied to the idea of anything that you could be doing, within this last maybe 6 months, and even 6 months from now, the decisions that you could be making around that sort of that sort of time frame as well seems to be coming forward as things that they have talked about when it comes to you. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. I go live every single day, every day in the morning, every day in the evening. On the weekends, I only go live in the evening. Or I should say, only go live in the morning on the weekends. On the weekdays, I go both live in the morning and live in the evening. For sure, that's quite early in the morning. Have a good night. I do the morning live 12 hours from now, so that might be a little bit better your time. Alrighty, let's go ahead with 947. 947. Let's go ahead and see what will end up happening here between the two of you. If we ask for a divorce or reconciliation and we get yes, then what is the answer, right? We don't know. Yes to what? So let's see what ends up happening here between the two of you. All right, so we have 3 cards that talk about the idea of bringing in what we want and creating balance. The idea of the Chariot is working together. So this doesn't really give the idea of divorce. This also gives the idea of reconciliation. We have the 6 of Wands, which talks about bringing forward success and movement forward, creating flow, creating happiness, creating opportunity of confidence. And that number 6 again is going to move you forward. Then when we have Temperance energy, it brings in peace, it brings in harmony, it brings in balance. So this is a really good energy because we're overcoming difficulties and we're creating balance. Now, then the Chariot again brings us the idea of movement. We create progression between the two of you. So we're seeing ourselves work past the difficulties and create movement forward instead of just kind of like sitting in the space of difficult energy, right? Waiting for another thing to kind of happen to make things worse. We are instead building up and moving forward and moving ourselves away from the problem. The Two of Swords also brings forward clarity in the mind. It brings forward movement because we're allowing our mind to think about ideas and make decisions rather than just to sit on something and let that, soak like a Nine of Swords worrying energy would be. The Two of Swords is making decisions, especially when it comes to unity, but this could also be deciding on unity, right? Deciding to connect, especially when we have the Chariot here, we are working together. And then the Knight of Cups comes forward with bringing forward our wishes, our wants, our manifestations, our desires. The idea of the Knight of Cups is bringing in what we're looking to see come forward in this situation, or bringing in the things that would make us feel emotionally fulfilled. So this is all coming forward as the idea of reconciliation. It talks about being able to work together, creating balance, creating flow, and having success. The one thing, though, that I would say is this Temperance card is going to bring forward the idea of peace and balance, yes, but it doesn't come without the need for patience. So this is not something that you're going to see just change overnight. This is something that you're going to have to be incredibly patient with this partnership, give it the time to be able to move forward, give it the time to expand and contract in the way it needs to create this opportunity here between the two of you in the best way possible. So based on this culmination here, I'd say things are landing towards more of the idea of reconciliation rather than divorce. But we need to be able to connect, be patient, and kind of like put our mind to it. And we'll see the really beautiful energy come forward here to work together and see this step towards success and union. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your reading for you.